Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Garoppolo's.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And shoving his way inside the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I got you.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
21. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, gun. Check 33. Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 33. Go. Mike, 12. 33. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Trey Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
I got you. Rip left. Mike, check 33. 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Out quickly to Judy. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Hang on, alert.
To
Check 99,
throw again, Wilson. Out of the backfield, this is Devontae Booker. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
I got you. Hey, check like 33. Check.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hey, gun. Hey, check like 33.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got Burton here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Shift. 11. Check like 33. I got you. Come on. 65.
On first down, Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Kane. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
5-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me. One, Omaha. Hey, gun.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And all this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Giants. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Giants 21, Chiefs 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
Complete to
that one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Shoot. Bang out, bam, bam. Hey, check 25. Bang out, bam. Switch it. One left. Motion.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the gun.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Check four, check four. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Show it up, show it up. Jim, 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 Jim. White, white, white. That's the twins. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Even. Fourth down. Even. Check. Check your hot read. Tighten up, tighten up. Two. Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got you. Check Mike 33. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me. One, Omaha. Watch it. Why? Get lock. Check 37. Slam. 6.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 21. Rush in. Slam.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Connection made with Shenault.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. He's checking crowd. Back. 21. Six. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Hey, gun. Check. Shift.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I got this. You think you gonna get this? Hey, check like 33. Check 11. Hey, come on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
21. Here we go. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Check 33. 33. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check like 33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
34, Mike 34. Hey, get. Touch 50, touch 50. 34's a Mike, 34's a Mike. He's... Hey, 0. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Wilson wants to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Alert. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch left. Watch the slant.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 34. Scoot. Go. 19. Let's put that team on. Go. 4 down. One flip. Man, I got you.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check Mike 34. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Good. Lucky.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
This is Destiny Music.